So what's good with y'all boys? I'm having a great freaking time just kind of existing, right? But then there's just a part of me that just kind of likes to discuss the fact that why is Dragon Ball Daima getting so much hate for just simply existing? Like why? I have not seen like so much like hatred towards like a Dragon Ball project from its own fans just simply because it is something different. Listen, if you don't know from like the last couple of months, like Dragon Ball Daima is a new series from Dragon Ball. Wow, big news, right? If you've been living under a rock. But yeah, Dragon Ball Daima has been a pretty controversial like topic in the Dragon Ball community, mostly because it is not like the continuation of Dragon Ball Super, the anime. People want the Moro and Granola arcs to be like animated because let's be honest, like those arcs, I mean, more specifically the Moro arc, really do need to be animated, right? But I genuinely do feel like, yeah, maybe if we got like Dragon Ball Super animated, like, yeah, people would be happy, but there would also been the people who were being like, yeah, I mean, I guess more Dragon Ball Super, right? But the thing is with like Dragon Ball Daima's announcement, right? I feel like I think even like the whole like premise about Dragon Ball Daima was even leaked before, and people were just hoping that like that Dragon Ball Daima was not gonna focus on like the cast of Dragon Ball being like children again, and that just so happened to be Dragon Ball Daima. It was essentially like a return, like going back to the roots of like the original Dragon Ball, where it's like it's more of like an adventure story rather than just like kind of like the fight this guy and we fight this other guy and then we fly to another planet and then we fight to the other guy. You know, it wasn't really supposed to be like kind of like that, where it's just kind of like fight to fight. And Dragon Ball Daima, when I was watching it, it kind of felt like actually more in line with the original Dragon Ball than anything of like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball GT for that matter. And honestly, that's why I'm not really too bothered with the direction that Dragon Ball Daima took. And honestly, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. I mean, the beginning of Dragon Ball Daima doesn't really provide a lot, but especially if you're watching it weekly. But me, I really didn't mind it so much. But of course, not everyone is like me. People are gonna hate a series just simply because it is different. Especially the Dragon Ball fan. They will do anything to just at least make the most minor inconvenience. Look, I am part of the fandom. I understand what people want from this franchise, and I understand like the frustrations, right? But listen, y'all, I think y'all need to chill. Just because Dragon Ball Daima is like a little bit different, it's a little bit different, and it doesn't have all the flashy fights that y'all want, right? But I still think that Dragon Ball Daima has insane animation. Like, dude, when I was watching even like smaller parts of like the show where Goku was fighting Glorio, I thought that was fucking cool. And now we're in like in the Super Saiyan 4, like that whole sequence, like, dude, that was amazing. Like, of course, there's like a ton of other like way amazing like scenes in Daima, but like, dude, the animation is top notch. Like, you can't even like, yo, I don't even think I can argue with this. I think they're the top, like, pretty good animation. Like dude, if Dragon Ball Super was animated like Dragon Ball Daima, like, dude, absolute peak show. Like, Dragon Ball Super is already, it's all right, but it would have been a whole lot better. Yeah, and the reason why I'm basically titling the video of like why we should like just stop hating on Dragon Ball Daima just because it exists, right? It's because, like, man, y'all take everything way too seriously. Like, I know it's just like the consumer in me just kind of speaking, right? But like, y'all need to just stop trying to be different. Just enjoy it for what it is. Like, it's not gonna like, dude, like, there are people like on Twitter like just constantly like, oh man, Dragon Ball Daima fucking sucks, everybody's children, I don't like the plot, oh my god, Super Saiyan 4 is canon now, what the fuck, this is ruining the canon. Like, dude, like like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like, dude, it's not that serious, bro. Like, who cares if like a Super Saiyan 4 ruins the canon in Dragon Ball Super, which of course, yeah, that has its issues, right? But like, dude, like, I honestly don't even think it's that serious. Like, dude, at the end of the day, this is a fucking like Japanese cartoon that just so happens to have like really buff, muscular men, or in this case, children, throwing kamehamehas, how is this gonna affect LeBron's legacy? Like, dude, like, how would this affect LeBron's legacy? How would this affect y'all's legacy? Like, I don't know. And listen, I completely understand. Listen, I know that not everybody is going to like the same thing. That's what makes opinions really cool, right? That's the really cool thing. Opinions, you guys. Wow. Like, at the end of the day, man, I think y'all should just enjoy things for what they are. Just don't take things way too seriously. Like, dude, Toriyama literally pulled out SSJ4 like out of his deathbed just to give us Peak, bro. Like, dude, you gotta respect the man. You gotta respect the man. Listen, I don't even think that Toriyama even cared about like just breaking all like the Dragon Ball lore and just trying to fit in the whole pieces of the puzzle. You know, I don't even think he even cares, bro. So if he should not care, then why should we, bro? I don't know. Is that cope? Is that fucking cope? I don't know, man. I swear to you, I seen even people even like putting death threats towards other people just for simply, oh, we don't want Daima, we want Super, we want Moro, we want Granola now. Like, dude, just chill. Just fucking chill. But I get it. This is the internet. Opinions are opinions. Even with the whole Super Saiyan 4 Goku now, I think a lot of opinions are gonna start rapidly changing now because Dragon Ball fans, I mean, more specifically the more modern ones, right? Like they just love the transformations, right? They love it. It doesn't even matter. Like Timmy's Dragon Ball Legends profile picture is about to change to like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Daima for like that shit is gonna stay as his profile picture for like 4 years. So who knows, right? But yeah, I honestly think that people should not be like if you're gonna hate on Dragon Ball Daima, at least criticize like at least a fair level and not just because you're nitpicking like some aspects of just, you know, the most basic shit, right? At least criticize the story, which I know a lot of people aren't doing, right? But let's be honest, I don't think the majority of the fandom really can't read. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think that most Dragon Ball fans really just can't really do they can't comprehend the thought of reading. Like, listen, man, at the end of the day, I think we even have to be grateful, right? Because getting Dragon Ball content like after Toriyama's passing is honestly might be considered a blessing, because you never know how long Dragon Ball is gonna last as a franchise. Like, we don't even know. It could just stop at any moment and we would just have not any sort of content left. And it's honestly like we kind of have to, you know, be thankful for what we got, because we never know. This could be the last Dragon Ball series for all we know. It honestly, anything could happen at this point, you guys. And I'm just saying, you know, to all the haters, man, of Dragon Ball Daima, listen, bro, just don't take it too seriously. Just enjoy it for what it is. Like, who cares if it's breaking the fucking canon? Like, who cares? Like, who the fucking cares? Like, dude, I think I don't know. Is it just because I like chaos? Do I like chaos and fandom discourse? I don't know, man. I just find it. I think I just find this whole situation just kind of weird, right? That just people are just ranting over Dragon Ball Daima, but you know, it is what it is, right? But yeah, anyways, guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. Just kind of a little rambling. Have yourselves a damn good one, and peace out, y'all.